phone screen fading, morning air, feet on the floor, cold and warm, tiny dust lights floating slow, kettle starts humming soft in the back, day on standby, ready to glow. Hand to the wall, small little click, light fills the room, smooth and quick. Roll by, plant leaves shimmer green and thin, music low playing gentle within, shoes tied loosely, keys in my hand, step into daylight just as I am. Sunlight switch on, golden and soft, wake up the day right where I am. Sunlight switch on, shadows fade easy and bright, nothing to chase. Sunlight switch on, golden and soft, wake up the day right where I am. Sunlight switch on, shadows fade easy and bright, nothing to chase. Morning by the window, light on my table, April in the air, curtains sway so slowly, coffee steam is rising, quiet street below me, a soft golden corner, dust in gentle motion, calendar says it's springtime, I breathe it in. Nothing loud or urgent, just a warmer breeze. Sunlight on my shoulders, easy as it is. A piece of sunlight, a sip of spring, resting on my window, soft and slowly settling. A piece of sunlight, I let it in. Steps along the crosswalk, flowers near the cafe, jackets getting a little lighter. Blue above the buildings, music through my earphones, laughter from the corner, warmth across my fingers, paper cup beside me, the afternoon is waiting, I smile without reason. A piece of sunlight, a sip of spring, resting on my window, soft and slowly settling. A piece of sunlight, I let it in. A piece of sunlight, a sip of spring, resting on my window, soft and slowly settling. A piece of sunlight, I let it in. skyline, headphones on and volume low. Somewhere on the station platform, golden edges start to glow. Steps in rhythm with the crosswalk, green light flashing up ahead. Paper cup of iced Americano, cool against my hand instead. Messages I skim and answer, nothing urgent, nothing loud. Just a list of little moments moving through the morning crowd. Breathing in the scent of bakery, doors are opening wide. Slightly faster pace than usual, with an easy kind of stride. Feel the day begin to open like a window to the breeze. All the simple expectations settling in with ease. Keep it bright, keep it moving, let the rhythm guide my way. Light and loose, a steady heartbeat carrying me through the day. No dramatic declarations, just a spark in everything. Starting off a little lighter in the early days of spring. By the corner, wooden tables, scattered books. Someone tracing lines with pencil focus, quiet in their looks. Soft groove playing through the speakers, gentle bounce without a rush. Barista calling out the orders, steam that rises in a hush. Laptop screens with open documents, cursor blinking in the white. Thoughts are lining up much clearer in the soft and steady light. Outside buses keep on tossing like a metronome in time. Every ordinary second feeling subtly in its prime. Shoulders loose and mind is steady, breathing in and breathing out. Nothing more than this beginning is what today's about. Keep it bright, keep it moving, let the rhythm guide my way. Light and loose, a steady heartbeat carrying me through the day. No dramatic declarations, just a spark in everything. Starting off a little lighter in the early days of spring.
Electric piano waking in a lower tone. Early light is resting on the stone. Chairs are stacked and waiting by the door. I unlock the morning like before. Newspaper on the counter, folded neat. Quiet hum of traffic down the street. Breathing in the cool air, hands in coat, marches moving slowly, note by note. Nothing big to chase now, nothing to prove. Just a steady rhythm in the groove. It's an ordinary morning on a changing day. Winter stepping back in a quiet way. I can feel the sunlight on my face. Simple kind of comfort in this place. Regulars are coming one by one. Talking about the weather and the sun. Laughter at the doorway, soft and low. April on the calendar, still to go. Cups aligned in order, steam will rise. Reflections in the window, clear skies. I lean against the counter, take it in. Small and steady moments where we begin. Nothing here is urgent, nothing loud. Just a quiet heartbeat in the crowd. It's an ordinary morning on a changing day. a quiet way. I can feel the sunlight on my face. Simple kind of comfort in this place.
Soft bass humming in the morning, rolling under open skies. Kettle singing in the kitchen, steam is slowly on the rise. Calendar with small blue circles marking tasks I plan to do. Nothing big or overwhelming, just a simple list or two. Shoes are lined up by the doorway, light is falling on the floor. A neighbor playing quiet music, drifting gently through the door. I tie back my hair and stretch a little, let the cool air wake my face. Slightly quicker than my usual, finding my own pace. Every little sound is syncing with the rhythm of the street. There is comfort in the pattern, in the soft repeated beat. Keep it light this morning, let it roll and flow. Just a touch of extra tempo in everything I know. Nothing heavy on my shoulders, nothing pulling me behind. Just a brighter way of moving and a clearer state of mind. Cafe door swings open lightly, bell is ringing once or twice. Wooden chairs and open notebooks, sun on polished tiles. Someone studying in the corner, highlighters in a row. Pages turning with intention in a steady undertow. I can feel the focus settling like a jacket on a chair. All the scattered thoughts aligning in the warm and roasted air. Outside traffic keeps on gliding, not too fast and not too slow. I am right here in the middle, letting easy hours go. Breathing in the small reminders that today is just today. No big promises to carry, just a gentle forward sway. Keep it light this morning, let it roll and flow. Just a touch of extra tempo in everything I know. Nothing heavy on my shoulders, nothing pulling me behind. Just a brighter way of moving and a clearer state of mind. Morning light across the table, coffee warming up my hands. Window cracked to let the air in, curtains moving slow and thin. Notifications softly buzzing, city waking far away. Sneakers waiting by the doorway, plans are simple for today. Notebook open on the kitchen floor, pencil tapping to the beat. Little echoes from the hallway, rhythm steady, clean and sweet. I don't need a grand direction, just a gentle push to move. Something right to start the hours, find a quiet kind of groove. Take a breath and let it settle, shoulders dropping into place. Sun is spilling on the counter, soft smile on my face. Keep it light, keep it easy, let the small things lead the way. Slightly faster than the usual, stepping into brighter days. Nothing heavy on my mind now, just a clear and open view. Spring is awaiting by the doorway, I walk into something new. Pages turning in the cafe, low hum in the afternoon. Cups and saucers gently clinking in a quiet, steady tune. Someone studying beside me, high to center right all time. It feels aligned. Traffic moving like a rhythm seen through glass and passing light. Every second feels a little more awake and less like night. I am not in any hurry. Let the minutes stretch and play. Just a better kind of beginning for an ordinary day. Take a breath and feel the tempo, heartbeat simple, never loud. Morning turning into midday, floating like a cloud. Keep it light, keep it easy. Let the small things lead the way. Slightly faster and in the usual, stepping into brighter days. Nothing heavy on my mind now, just a clear open view. Spring is letting by the doorway. I walk into something new. Morning train window, fog on the glass. My reflection blinking, stations moving past. Coffee in a paper cup, warm against my hand. Someone plays a playlist I don't understand. Notifications buzzing light across my code. I read the same message, words I'd almost wrote. A seat across is empty, bag upon the chair. I watch the city waking, quiet everywhere. I don't need a reason to stay inside this frame. Everything is simple, nothing needs a name. We keep it light, we let it pass. Small talk in the afternoon, shadows on the glass. It's just a day. We let it be. Office door half open, plants beside the stairs. Elevator conversation floating in the air. Lunchbox on the rooftop, breeze against my face. Shoes lined by the doorway, each one in its place. Calendar reminders softly turning blue. I cross another item like I always do. Evening at the crosswalk, waiting for the sign. Cars move in a pattern, I'd fall into mine. And I don't need a reason to stay inside this frame. Everything is simple, nothing needs a name. We keep it light, we let it pass. Small talk in the afternoon, shadows on the glass. It's just a day. We let it be. I step outside around 9:15. Sidewalk washed in silver sheen. Bakery door half open wide. Warm air drifting to the side. Traffic light turns green to red. Nothing rushing up ahead. A paper cup in my right hand. No big thoughts, no big plans. Shoelace tied a little loose. Morning sky faded blue. Windows cracked along the lane. Someone wiping off the rain. Bicycle against the wall. Small chalk letters near the mall. I slow my pace to match the sound of simple wheels across the ground. On a quiet corner street, every step and steady beat. No dramatic scene to meet, paper tied by hand, radio from somewhere near, softly reaching through the air. Crosswalk lines beneath my shoes, morning headline, local news, someone laughing on the phone, not exactly on their own. Metal gate half pulled aside, taxi slowly rolling by, coffee scent and engine hum. Day is only just begun, clouds are thin and drifting slow, light reflecting on the road. I let the city breathe with me, an easy repetition free. On a quiet corner street, every step and steady beat, no dramatic scene to meet, just the rhythm under me, shadows moving with the heat, sun and concrete gently neat, nothing more I really need on a quiet corner street. Sunlight falling on the kitchen floor, curtains moving by the open door, coffee resting on the table side, morning paper folded twice, dust is dancing in a narrow beam, kettle humming like a quiet dream, phone is face down out of reach, no one asking anything, sneakers waiting by the wall, calendar with no big plans at all, a simple shirt, a faded blue, nothing special left to do, clock is ticking soft and slow, window letting warm air flow. I take a breath and let it stay, nothing pulling me away. It's just a sunlit afternoon, light across the living room, no rush, no heavy tune, just a quiet kind of June. Everything is small and clear, simple moments staying here in this easy open room on a sunlit afternoon. Dishes drying near the sink, I pour another glass to drink. Street is calm below my view, someone passing by in shoes, laundry turning round and round, soft mechanical background, a message buzzing once then gone. I don't feel the need to run, plants are leaning to the light, leaves are glowing soft and bright, table marked with little lines from other slow and steady times, neighbors talking somewhere far, faint reflection of a car. I let the quiet fill the space, soft expression on my face. It's just a sunlit afternoon, light across the living room, no rush, no heavy tune, just a quiet kind of tune. Everything is small and clear, simple moments staying here in this easy open room on a sunlit afternoon. Window full of light, soft breeze on skin, coffee steam rising, pedals on the floor, slow walking street, sun on the table, silver spoon shine, fresh air moving, laughing in corners, plates gently clink, easy morning talk, time moves slow, warm cup in hand, cherry trees sway, bright sky above, we stay like this, blossom breeze, brunch light across your face, easy little smiles, music in the air, hands, footsteps outside. Spring on your hair, soft pastel tones, glasses half full, sun to leave, shadows on brick, quiet blue sky, simple sweet day. We feel alright. Oh, blossom breeze, brunch light across your face, easy little smiles, music in the air. Blossom breeze, brunch, nothing we have to do. Stay in this glow, let it roll, let it roll. Blossom breeze, brunch light across your face, easy little smiles, music in the air. Blossom breeze, brunch, nothing we have to do. Stay in this glow, let it roll, let it
Clock says 4 p.m. Light across the floor, half-read magazines. Cup beside my hand, street in golden tone, cars moving slow, wind through open doors. Low and easy hum, ice melts in glass, shadows long and thin, nothing urgent now, just this quiet room. Take a slower breath, let the daylight stay. No big plans ahead, only gentle sway. Warm for in the bay, sun on every wall. We can let it ride, no need to decide. Warm for in the bay, city moving soft, same small melody floating in the air. Barista wiping down, the radio plays low, people come and go, a familiar chime. Notes inside my phone, unread messages, dust and amber light. Chair across from me, window slightly cracked, breeze around my neck, time is open wide, nothing pressing in. Warm for the day, sun on every wall. We can let it ride, no need to decide. Warm for the day, sitting moving soft, stay small melody floating in the warm for the day, sun on every wall. We can let it ride, no need to decide. Warm for the day, sitting moving soft, same small melody floating in the
Shoes by the door, morning unlocked, window slides open, cool air flows, street light fading, sky turning blue, curtain edges start to move. Hair in the wind, soft on my cheek, city awaken under my feet. Before the music, before the sound, like the breeze spin around. Play the breeze first, let it begin. Light through the room on my skin. Play the breeze first, easy and slow. Day starts here, go with the flow. Coffee cup warming, hands still calm, clouds above drift along. Bus doors opening, steps outside, trees by the road sway in time. Phone in my pocket, screen still dark. The wind writes softly where to start. Play the breeze first, let it begin. Light through the room on my skin. Play the breeze first, easy and slow. Day starts here, go with the flow. Play the breeze first, let it begin. Light through the room on my skin. Play the breeze first, easy and slow. Day starts here, go with the flow. Soft light on us, curtains moving slow. Warm air inside, coffee on the table. Footsteps down the street, shadows on the wall. Window slightly open. Morning settling in, your quiet hello. Wind across my hair, nothing rushing now. Just an easy day. Stay a little more here by the window. No need to hurry. Let the moment set. Stay in this breeze. Light on our skin. Easy and slow. Nothing to prove. Stay in this breeze. Right where we are. Soft little smiles all through the day. Sunlight on cups, flowers by the door, people passing by, laughter far away, pages turning slow, music in the room, city feeling warm, steps along the road, hair in the wind, shirt in the sun, we keep walking, same gentle pace. Stay in this breeze, light on our skin, easy and slow, nothing to prove. Stay in this breeze, right where we are, soft little smiles all through the day. Stay in this breeze, light on our skin, easy and slow, nothing to prove. light on the street, glass walls catching gold, slow breeze through my hair, city breathing low, footsteps on the road, shadows long and thin, warm air on my skin, quiet traffic hum, open cafe doors, silver cups and ice, people passing by, easy afternoon, nothing rushing me, time moves gently on, stay a little more in this glow, spring light stays here on my shoulder, warm and easy, not too far, spring light stays here in the window, city shining, soft and small. Table by the glass, sun across my hands, a cold drink melting slow, music in the air, white clouds drifting by, high above the blocks, light wind on my face, calm across my mind, no big words to say, no dramatic scene, just this quiet frame holding still, spring light stays here on my shoulder, warm and easy, not too far, spring light stays here in the window, city shining, soft and small, spring light stays here, spring light stays here on my shoulder, warm and easy, not too far, spring light stays here in the window, city shining, soft and morning on the glass, golden and thin, lines of light across the room. Finger on the pane, cool and clear, city softly down below. Curtain half drawn, air drifting in, small dust shining, slow and bright, light on the edge, quiet and warm, nothing is loud, nothing to warn, sunlight on the glass, spreading wide, soft little glue, by my side, sunlight on the glass, clear and slow, filling up the room with a gentle flow. Cup on the table, steam turning light, clouds above, out of sight. Footsteps in the hall fade away, blue sky leaning into the day. Hair in the shimmer, eyes half closed, another calm start, simply close. Sunlight on the glass, spreading wide, soft little glow, by my side. Sunlight on the glass, clear and slow, filling up the room with a gentle flow. up the room with a gentle flow. Door left half open, soft steps inside, light on the floor, dust in the air. Curtains move slow, warm hands on mine, tea on the table, steam rising up, nothing is loud, no sudden sounds, just quiet breathing in the small room. Stay for a while, close to the light, no words needed, we let it be. Warmth coming in, soft on my skin, easy and low, slow it'll glow. Warmth coming in, filling the room right where we sit, all through the noon. Coats on the chair, shoes by the door, windows slightly bright, clouds drifting by, pages turn slow, clock ticking like street far away, cars passing by, your gentle smile, eyes meeting mine, nothing to add, we're already here. Words coming in, so soft on my skin, easy and low, slow it'll glow. Warmth coming in, filling the room right where we sit, all through the noon. Warmth coming in, soft on my skin, easy and low, slow it'll glow. Warmth coming in, filling the room right where we sit, all through the Light on the window frame, coffee with no big plans, curtains move with the breeze, spring comes in so easily, soft on the wooden floor, blue at the open door, plants in a little sun, morning has just begun, nothing I need to rush, everything feels enough. Quiet in the room, warmth begins to bloom, small and clear and new, spring is coming through. Open the window now, let all the light come down, spring in the air today, stay for a little while, soft on my hands and face, slow in the brightest way, here where the morning stays, I wanna breathe it in. Cars on the street below, moving but staying slow, cup rings beside my hand, time feels easy to stand, I know what I meant to write, waits in the gentle light, nothing is calling loud, I like the silence now, this kind of day begins, simple and full within. Open the window now, let all the light come down, spring in the air today, stay for a little while, soft on my hands and face, slow in the brightest way, here where the morning stays, I wanna breathe it in.
Curtains half open, blue fills the room. Soft light on the desk, dust in the air. Morning traffic low, distant rolling sound. Cool glass by my hand, clouds moving slow. Shadows on the floor, plant leaves glowing. Small quiet smile, nothing in a rush. Sky looks so wide, window open now. Breathing gets lighter, easy somehow. Blue sky beyond, right past the frame. City under light feels the same. Open little view, yeah, clear and bright. Stay in this blue all day long. Yeah. Mug on the table, steam fading slow. Pages barely turn, soft radio tone. Bird across the roof, wind between the lines. Sun across my wall, time drifting by. Steps in the hallway, door gently closed. Another calm day right where I am. Blue sky beyond, right past the frame. City under light feels the same. Open little view, clear and bright. Stay in this blue all day long. Blue sky beyond, right past the frame. City under light feels the same. Open little view, here and bright. Stay in this blue all day long. Morning light falls on the wooden floor, cool air drifting through the open door. Curtains move in a quiet sway, steady waking in a gentle way. Coffee brewing down the hall, distant traffic soft and small. Bare feet on the kitchen tile, sunlight resting for a while. Neighbor's radio playing low, a simple tune I almost know. Clouds are thin in a pale blue sky, laundry dancing on the line. I lean on the window frame, nothing big and nothing changed. Just this early spring breeze, brushing softly past my sleeves. Breathing in the brighter air, little moments everywhere. No need for a heavy word, just the sound of morning birds. Open window, let it in, spring begins on my skin. Light wind through the room, carrying a simple tune. Nothing more than this slow day, warming up in its own way. I just let the hours move with the sky in open blue. Street below starts rolling on, bicycles and weekend songs. Shops are lifting up their blinds, fresh bread and handwritten signs. I can hear the crosswalk tone, footsteps tapping on the stone. A bus hum fades away like it does most days. Plants beside me catch the light, tiny leaves and silver shine. I trace circles on the glass, watch a single white cloud pass. Phone is quiet on the desk, no rush, no sudden text, just this open window view and a softer shade
so small. Curtain breathing slow, white and light. City far below, soft in sight. Cup on the table, warm in hand. Dust in the sun, tiny and bright. Somewhere in the breeze, a little sound floating through without a crowd. Small melody by the window, soft and clear, moving slow. Small melody in the light stays with me all morning bright. Sky between buildings, calm and blue. Laundry on the line, dancing to pages on the desk. Lift and fall, shadows shifting on the wall. Hair in the sunlight, eyes half closed. Same gentle rhythm, always close. Small melody by the window, soft and clear, moving slow. Small melody in the light stays with me all morning bright. Small melody by the window, soft and clear, moving slow. Small melody in the light stays with me all morning bright.
A curtain lifting slow, a light across the floor. Quiet on the street, morning breathing in. Window sliding up, cool air on my face. Soft trees are moving, sky washed in blue. A distant city hum, warmth on the wall. Simple start again, nothing loud today. No rush in my step, no heavy sound. Easy, oh baby, I left you. Open the window, spring is here. Light on my hands, soft and clear. Open the window, stay right here. Small breeze calling, come and feel. The cup beside the sink, sunlight on the tiles. Shadows thin and long, slow across the room. A neighbor walking past, footsteps down below. Clouds above the roof, drifting without aim. Fresh air in my chest, come across my mind. Same old view outside, feels new again. Open the window, spring is here. Light on my hands, soft and clear. Open the window, stay right here. Small breeze calling, come and feel.
doorbell gently rings, footsteps on the wood, sun through dusty glass. Pink above the sign, sugar on my lips, apron tied in knots, small laugh near me, spring at the door. Stay a little more, let the moment play, nothing loud today, just this easy sway. Cherry by the cafe, falling slow and light, we don't rush the day, pink and open air. Cherry by the cafe, soft above our heads, saying a small melody in the quiet street. Window seats half full, warm cups in our hands, traffic rolling slow, sun across the floor, pages turning soft, ice and silver bowls, light talk drifting wide, sneakers by the door, noon without a plan, clouds and gentle lies, time moves like a song, petals brush my sleeve. Cherry by the cafe, falling slow and light, we don't rush the day, pink and open air. Cherry by the cafe, soft above our heads, sing a small melody in the quiet street. Cherry by, cherry by, cherry by, cherry by, cherry by the cafe, falling slow and low, we don't rush the day, pink and open air. Cherry by the cafe, soft above our heads, sing small melody in the quiet street.
Light through the blinds, golden on the wall, early quiet street, windows open wide, cold floor on my feet, soft cup in my hands, stained resin slow, morning coming in, bird song from afar, curtains moving light, clear blue in the sky, fresh start today, no alarms again, no heavy thoughts now, easy breath and let it shine. First light on me, soft and simple, warm on my face, I just smile. Yeah. First light on me, nothing fancy, spring in the air, stay a while. Yeah, yeah. Shoes by the doorway, keys beside the cot, sun across the desk, dust in the glow, cars roll slowly, neighbors passing by, small waves and nods, easy hello, fresh air on my skin, wide open sky, same old morning feels brand new. First light on me, soft and simple, warm on my face, I just smile. First light on me, nothing fancy, spring in the air, stay a while. a smile.